Good evening, folks. Welcome to Garblag Games and the final Coriolis Emissary lost. TPK or bust. Are at 25 darkness points. And James has got the gambler's talent, so it's all good.
Use them all.
Yeah, got to use them all up tonight. Use them or lose them. So yeah, welcome to Garblag Games. We're going to play the last. I did the maths. We've been with these folks, with Kashar and Zelian and Carvus, for 6 months.
Wow.
6 months. These reprobates have been looking for this poor lost Nur. Of course, for Zelian, Carvus, and Kashar, it's only been 9 days.
Been a busy all 9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're due some downtime at the end of this, but even just for dentistry and leg hydraulic repair and that kind of stuff. For Reiwa and Akita, it's only been like 2 days, which is not necessarily so much of a fucking breakneck run from Coriolis to Kua head first into the planet.
Well, I don't know. 2 days ago, I was looking at like monkeys, and now I'm a psychic fighting a shadow demon.
2 days ago, I was looking after a boring scientist. Now I'm having lots of fun.
Excellent. So yeah, that's my moment of like, oh, I'm gonna miss these when I kill them with my 25 darkness points.
26 darkness points.
26?
Veronique just gave you a reroll.
Oh, thanks, Veronique. I might go into the system and just switch that off because I've seen how many what
all our characters are secretly Corellian. You don't need to tell us the odds because we don't care.
Okay, fair. So should we even the odds by doing a little bit of XP?
Yeah.
Should we do that? Final Emissary Lost XP, starting with. Did it go? No, it's not going. Of course, it's not going. It's hanging. No.
Yep, there.
Get it right next season. Did you participate in the last session?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. So everybody can have a point for that. And then number 2. It's loading slowly. I'm doing too many things on my computer. Did you overcome a difficult challenge to help your crew reach its current goal?
I mean, went through all the guards and stuff, so I'd say yeah.
I think we did pretty well.
Was that a difficult challenge actually getting to the emissary?
Yeah, we went tactical.
I guess
just walk in and flamethrower the whole place.
I went insane, and then I got better.
Yep. Yeah, you did overcome being having your mind shattered, losing all your mind points.
And nicked all their data and rescued their prisoners.
Yeah, that was difficult. Yeah. Akita.
I helped with the prisoners.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Though we killed people going in, didn't we? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did all the cool stuff outside. You had to let the nerds do some stuff indoors.
That's true. That's true.
Like nerd data hacking and actually, being stuck between those two going in.
Kill stealing.
Actually, Carvus, you did that
Someone has to finish it.
difficult entry, didn't you?
Yes.
Don't pretend to be their side while we shoot them without them noticing.
Yeah, that was difficult. Yeah. Cool. So, question number 3 then. I'll remember these soon. Did you put yourself or your crew at risk because of your personal problem?
No.
I think Zelian nearly did. In fact,
I went
did.
insane.
Yeah.
Is that your every single thing?
That's the answer to every question.
I
went
all my
insane.
mind
That's all I did last session.
I think you killed someone and also found out the really expensive treasure was in the big crates.
Yeah, no, I don't think I put anything. I didn't charge in or break or anything, so I think that's fine.
Okay. Question number 4 then. did you learn something new about yourself or another player character? No. I think by the end, I think,
I mean, after 9 really intense days, you know each other quite well.
yeah, I was just about to say that.
I think big old speech kind of probably covers that a little bit.
Oh yeah. Like you're still a preacher at heart. You're not just this smirk.
Mm.
You're still a true believer.
That's the mind.
You're still a true believer. It was an awesome speech.
I learned that I'm about to die. That's what I learned.
But yeah. Well, no, that's the thing. Like it's not another player character though, is it? It's not a. No, I was going to say you learn about the darkness between the stars. You learn yourself. No, because the question is yourself or other player characters. And learning that the emissary was holding back some darkness between the stars is not a player character.
Yeah.
No.
No. All right. I know it starts with, did you sacrifice or risk something for your crew?
We all did, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody risked their life.
Yeah.
For each
Guess
other.
so.
Yeah. Pushed ourselves through the place. Carver's definitely risked themselves because he was like ready to be like, no, I am a crazy zealot like all of you. Yes.
I am, yes. Let me into your base so I can stab you all.
And then indeed you did savagely, brutally murder this poor dude.
That's a coin.
Finally, did you act in accordance with your icon? I remember this one.
I think so. I think, especially for risk taking, we're definitely putting ourselves out there.
Yeah, definitely rolling with the dice. You a faceless one,
I don't
Kashar?
think so. I mean, I did all the things you're not supposed to do. I got involved in an actual fight, showing my face while shooting people. So, yeah, I know. I think I'll pass on that one.
Nope. How about our traveller? You guide anybody where they needed to be? Keep them on the right
I
path?
followed the guidance from the emissary to find the place and then worked out where to find the prisoners. So, yeah.
Yeah, found no. Oh, there is a hype train. Thank you very much, folks.
Train.
That's really exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to gift and I can't because the hype train banner is in the way. Not that I'm complaining about her hype train.
Yeah. And did Akita? What? Akita's also the traveller, isn't he?
Yes, but I don't think I guided anyone in the last session.
No.
I think I helped. So, yeah, that's okay.
So, in this last session, has everybody got enough points to upgrade something?
I do.
You do?
Yep.
Just.
No, Zellion doesn't. How many do you got, James?
I have 3.
Oh, did you upgrade twice last week though? Okay. All right. What's Kashar gonna pick?
I don't know. I think at this point, Kashar is. I'm going to step further into the mystic arts. I think
You're gonna up her mystic powers.
Because you got 25 darkness points. But being next to the emissary, who Kashar thinks is a humanite, and having the experience, I think so.
Okay, so we're gonna up our mystic powers by 1.
No, I might take a talent. You can do that, right? I've only
Yeah.
got 1.
You can take a talent for 5 points. You can take a talent for 5 points. Yeah, what are you thinking?
I do not know because I just decided right now what I was going to do.
Oh.
I wasn't sure I'd level up, so. But let's have a look. But, I can have a look while everyone else decides what they're doing.
All right. Has Carver's picked anything?
I have increased my mystic powers.
Fair.
I feel exposure in this regard.
Yeah, we had a vision, didn't we? So that's definitely exposure to mystic bullshit. How about Roya?
I'm not sure whether to take a dot of data gin, a dot of medicurgy, or a dot of mystic powers. So I'm going to roll a dice.
Oh, excitement.
Ooh.
1 or 2, it's Data Gin. 3 or 4, Medic-Urgy. 5 or 6, Mystic Powers. It's a 4, Medic-Urgy is,
All right.
which will probably be more useful this session.
Don't know.
I don't think I will take. None of these really feel like Kashar.
And how about Akita? Do you get enough points to up anything?
2 seconds.
Yep, I got up to 6.
Hmm.
So I think I will have a point in ranged combat.
Nice. Good planning.
I'll find a pen and I'll add one to my mystic powers in general.
Apologies.
So if I survive, I'll be better at telling people to stop doing what they're doing.
Oof. Level 1 complete.
1,000 bits, Mr. Upchurch, you spoil us.
That's awesome.
Indeed.
What exactly is a hype train?
Oh, okay. So on Twitch, if people subscribe, donate bits, gift subs during a certain short period of time, activate something called a pipe train, which then gives people extra emotes and
You're back.
cool stuff.
All right, no worries. Then.
Cool stuff.
I really know nothing about Twitch.
No, that's why. I asked, I mean,
Just keep your
okay.
nipples covered.
Yeah. No
I'll
nipples
try.
on Twitch.
mhm.
That's against the T's and C's. But yeah, that's all right. So I while Carvus is checking his swords, I don't know.
He's gone into the darkness.
He's gone. He's joined the darkness beyond the stars. It was that's it. It's an epic plot twist, isn't it? It was Carvus all along. We will play the intro for the last time.
Woo!
For the last time.
So it's effectively a funeral.
Yeah, well, no, they do that on Aliens. We do a funeral. We do a memorial on Aliens each week. And yeah, we will play this the last time. Update your character sheets. We'll be right back.
Wow, the big black swirly thing.
The big black swirly thing that came out of the body of the emissary is in front of us all. Let's find our drama music. Where's it gone? Coriolis custom moods. Drama music.
Part me up to just somebody shouting drama llama.
Oh no, it's a bit of a boogie beat. So we were stood there in this med lab, in this medical area. Dead guard on the floor, blood pouring out of his ears and his eyes and nose, just maybe chunky bits of brain oozing out as well. And Akita watches our three mystical folk almost falter in their steps slightly. And then the sternum of this, what we thought was dead figure on the gurney in front of us, cracks open, and this dark shape rises out of its body, floats into the air above us. Back in the corridor, our recently saved Nur looks up at Zelian and says, "It's here." And that's kind of where we stopped, because this is the baddie at the end of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Plug my iPad in so it doesn't.
Bring it
2
on.
seconds.
I don't know. We did it for 6 months. James and Martin run away.
Oh no!
They're scared,
That's it.
terrified.
Panic. They're suffering
Well, there
from
are
the
some
fear
critical crits
condition.
in this game. We know that.
Apologies. There we go.
All right, cool. So
Indeed.
we're gonna do an initiative.
Okie dokie, Skip.
Everybody had some kind of weapon ready, I believe. So
Mhm.
your initiative bonus will apply. Does anybody not know their initiative bonus? What's Kashar got?
My initiative bonus is +2 for my Vulcan cricket,
All right,
which feels a little underpowered for shooting dark gods.
yeah. How, how about Zelian? He's in the corridors. He's got his silence.
Yeah, I have my flamethrower. Oh no, I don't, because I gave that to the old man. I've got
You did.
my carbine.
Plus, we're all
Enough.
stood between it and you. So
Yeah.
there's gotta be
What
a bit
better
of
way to
movement.
go out? Accelerator carbine +1.
Did you? I thought you gave the old man the carbine.
No, because he's weak.
No, I gave him
Yeah.
my Vulcan
Yeah.
carbine.
Yeah, and he was struggling with it, so I gave him the flamethrower because it's easy.
Oh,
just
you
to
did.
point.
You did. I remember. You...
Struggling with that fairly standard gun, so I'm going to give you a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no trigger to pull. It's just a button to
Huge
press.
backpack and a big gun.
We can put the backpack on the floor. It'd be fine.
It's all right. I'm
Maybe
just
it's
gonna
got wheels. It's like a trunky flamethrower.
Chunky
spray
flamethrower.
bullets into the room.
Non-anomaly has just armed us all up with re-rolls. Thank you very much,
Yes,
non-anomaly.
very much appreciate
Or a
that.
legend.
Oh yeah, I need to.
I've got a +1 initiative modifier for my combat bow.
Excellent.
Thank you.
How about Carver? So
We're
you
fighting
carry
the
him
dark
at the
between
ready,
the
or-
void with a stick.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Loves it.
Character.
Loves it.
Oh, cool! Look
Yeah,
at
it's
that.
character, I love it.
And how is what's Roia got? She just like science and
I do actually have an
Good vibes.
accelerator pistol. It has an initiative 0.
okay, so nothing to add to yours.
I mean, I've got a knife as well, but I don't think I'm quite
Mine
there
bullets.
yet.
yeah,
No, I don't have mind bullets.
Pithy quips.
yeah, that's what we're gonna try.
Right,
Right,
I was
okay.
actually planning on putting you back together and letting you all get back in the fight as often as possible.
Mhm.
I'm clericing this fight.
Cleric and or bard.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're going to roll initiative. We're going to add our current weapon bonus to it. And I am Shah the Dark Morph will also roll its initiative. Just check. Yes.
For a good one.
Sorry, how do we roll initiative?
So we're going to roll a d6 and then add our current weapon initiative
Oh, okay.
bonus.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
4.
If we change weapons, we might we lose the initiative bonus that comes with it. So sort of remember that you
Mhm.
might move up and down the initiative line.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I'm on 3.
Narrowed exec has just come through with another
Yeah,
reroll
I've
for
just
everybody,
spotted
so
that as
that's
well,
all of
yeah.
us on 2.
We might
Thank-
survive.
I think everyone wants us to last at least 10 minutes.
Got re-rolls in my quiver for my bow.
I am on the mighty initiative of 1, thanks to my initiative bonus of 0.
No, it's not.
4 for
Wrong-
me.
wrong system.
Wrong way round, yeah.
Wrong way around.
It's
Yeah.
not alien. 1 is not good.
Oh, that's not good. All right. So. All right. Rayu was 1. Akita was on 3.
Yep.
Any advances on 3?
I
4.
got
4.
Well, I'm a combat veteran, so I roll 2d6, and I've got a +1 bonus, so I'm on 7.
Nice.
I am on 6. I
Wow.
rolled a 4 and I get +2 for my cricket.
I rolled a 6 and get +1.
All right. So back in the corridor, Nur looks
It
up
would-
at Yuzelian and goes, "It's here."
I'd like
And
to
she
think
doesn't
Nia
say it
says
like
that.
Santa's coming. She says it like,
Yeah,
shit.
in my head, I think she says it with some kind of psychic mystic link before it actually fully comes out of the body. So like they've seen it come out, but obviously because I'm in the corridor and my initiative's highest, I think I
Mhm.
get a little bit of a warning from Noah
yeah.
to sort of turn to run into the room just as it bursts out and goes "Bah," everyone.
Yeah, that works. I like that. I'm down with that. So yeah, you walk into the room. There is this huge. And it's almost like a two-dimensional entity that is folded over on itself to provide itself with a third dimension. It's clearly something beyond standard comprehension.
Wow.
And yeah, the noise it makes sounds like more like it's in your head than actually echoing around the room.
All right.
All right.
Time to kick its non-Euclidean ass
Well,
then.
if it bleeds, we can kill it. And so I will test whether it bleeds by firing a lot of bullets at it.
You go full auto.
I'm going to full auto my accelerator carbine at it. So I get to do a thing. So
Roll 5 dice.
yeah, I do.
Someone has given Millie a reroll as well.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I get -2 modified to my attack roll. So I have 6, 11. So that's 9. And my bonus 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 dice coming up, and then regardless of whether it's successful, I keep rolling dice one at a time and every 6 I roll adds to it.
Yes.
If I roll a 1, I stop, but I can ignore the first time I roll a 1.
Yes.
All right then.
So let's go.
Full
Keep rolling the
auto.
dice until.
Yeah, so that's 2.
2 successes.
We need a dice cam, don't we?
Yeah.
That
That would
extra
be cool.
tension.
Don't
Then I'll just
complicate my setup anymore, please.
keep
Sorry.
rolling dice one at a time. So that's a 5, a 6, woohoo,
Yes.
a 2, a 1. Oh, I can ignore that. So next one that's dead. A 3, a 6, way. A 5, a 3, a 4, another 4, a 5, another 5, a 3, a 3, a 2,
Coriolis on full auto.
a 4.
Right.
Sorry,
a lot of bullets.
2, a 6, way.
This is the Coriolis number station.
A 4, 2. I was like in Lost for
That's number one.
That's number one.
3, 4.
Oh, we got
2,
raided by Weird TV with a party of 19.
5,
Welcome,
4,
Weird TV.
2,
At the
2, come on, 6, 1,
Priadna.
4, 5, 3,
Streliemko.
4, 3, 6, 3. I'm
Welcome
not rolling
to
ones.
tonight's
You're
episode
not
of James
rolling
Rolls
ones. I've got
Dice.
8 number of 6s now.
2, 5, 3, 5, 5, yeah, 6. Jesus. I'm running a dice.
Hey,
1. There we
Raiders.
go.
Hey Raiders, we are just in the finale of our Coriolis Emissary Lost Mercy for the Icons campaign. We're fighting a creature from beyond the stars, and Zelian, our combat veteran, has just shot it for 9.
A lot.
Wow.
9 successes.
That is
9
crazy.
successes.
Full
So,
auto. Just stepped into
that's-
the room and screamed at the monster from
Screamed at the
another land.
darkness.
Yeah.
It broke my brain, so I've just gone ah. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 9 times 3, yeah, 27.
No,
points of
each
damage.
extra success doesn't do so the first one will do 3.
Yeah.
And then each additional one is just 1 more success.
All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
I'll just do 11 damage. I'm not gonna try and be fancy and crit it or anything.
It's a full Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
All right, so
You-
we just step in the room. Everything. I'm going to spend a darkness point because I've got a few. So that full auto completely emptied, like the what is it? The Vulcan carbine you've got.
I've got no. I'm out. Yeah, I've got no rerolls, and as soon as I rolled a 1, I'm out of bullets. You don't need to spend a
Oh, I
darkness
don't
point
need
for
to
that.
spend a darkness point. I thought you had.
I'm already done.
Okay.
Got
That was it.
rerolled.
My two full automatic rolls I've made the last couple of games. I am out of
It
bullets
used
now.
all the ammo of all your other guns.
Yeah.
That quiver's
I was just-
empty. He was
I
just
was
like
just
shoving
putting
everything.
arrows into the machine gun as I was going, firing rocks.
A couple of shoes.
So Zillion bursts into the room, screaming, shouting, probably a lot of swear words from your home. Just shoots it at this two-dimensional thing folded, and it's almost like glass shatters, and it falls to the floor.
Hey! Yeah,
Oh,
session
right.
over. Well done, guys.
Hey,
Yeah, well done. Thanks for the
Top stuff.
campaign.
Yep. Later's.
definitely nothing happening from this point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I did it!
Woo!
It's going
High
to
five.
possess the guy with a flamethrower. We're all going to get
Yeah, the
toasted.
dude in the corridor is not coming in the room. Just say that now. He's going to stay outside and protect me. But yeah, it shatters to the floor, which leaves Akita kind of next to the initiative, looking at nothing. Do you?
I gotta sort of scout around, look around, see if there's anything. You know, this thing is like some impossible space demon. It could have just hidden somewhere and come back out of something. So I'm gonna like check the corners of the room, and
Okay.
Yeah, it's horror movie time, isn't it? What's it hiding
Yeah,
under
yeah.
because it's flat?
it's a hound of Tindlos. It's gonna come out of the corner or something. It's like
Salt on all the windowsills.
Yeah. All right. We start doing a little bit of what's its face brothers. Do you want to do? Do you want to set like Overwatch?
yes,
Right.
that's hopefully, yeah.
So if it appears, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Shoot it in the face.
Sure. So it's a quick it's one action point. Let me get the right system. One action point to set the Overwatch, and then you're going to carry other ones to do an aim and a shoot. No, I don't think you can aim and shoot.
Just to shoot.
Just to shoot.
Yep,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah,
shoot.
the Overwatch takes the place of the aim action.
So you're
Yep.
going to do that.
I'm keeping an eye.
Keeping an eye, which is a good thing because oh no.
Oh, oh.
2 darkness points. You see it almost sort of perhaps instead of shattering to the floor, all this glass, all this single dimensional stuff shatters to the ceiling, and you see like these wisps of smoke drop down. And which you would like to make a shoot it in the face roll. It doesn't have a face, but you can.
This isn't even my final form.
Seems that way.
Yeah, I've just realised that arrows don't do much against smoke. But hey, what the hell? Let's have a go.
Yeah, you can
Don't you have the explosive ones, though?
I'm not, how big is this room? Can I shoot a grenade arrow at it and not blow everyone up?
I think you're probably all in the same zone, but you know they could risk it.
So
if you
no,
want.
I'll just shoot it. I'll just shoot it with my arrow. It's fine.
Good job you asked
I'll
that,
save
because I
that.
was going to chuck a grenade.
I'll save that just in case. Right. So I'm rolling 10 dice.
Nice.
Oh, 3 successes. So I hit. Can I do a crit?
You can try. It doesn't.
Oh, it probably doesn't take crits, does it? I'll just do damage. So the first one does 3, and then 2 more, so 5 damage.
5 damage. All right.
These are sharp arrows, man.
Hey,
Mm.
good arrows.
I like a lick it.
For the poison damage as well. Biological warfare.
Well, that saliva might just make it grip that smoke a bit more.
It's how you
watch
curve
the War
the
of the
arrow.
Worlds. It's all about the unknown viruses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you fire this arrow. You see it sort of maybe rains of triangles and bits of smoke like glass, but by the time they hit the floor, they've evaporated. And it is I am Char's turn.
It's almost called Kashar.
No,
I am Kashar.
No,
Exactly.
I am Shah. No, I am Shah. No, I am Shah.
Oh, you are.
I mean,
you?
I can distract him.
Rip
without
your
me,
soul
guys.
from your body.
Yeah. It's supposed
Maybe
to be-
this is Kashar's soul because Kashar doesn't have a soul.
Well, in which case, I apologise and hope
Not
that
good
I
enough.
really, really, really like myself.
All right.
Like Darth Peter Pan, it's your shadow and it's escaped.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put my
So
weapons away.
this monster is going to spend 1 darkness point to attack Zelian.
Don't attack
3,
me.
wasn't it?
I'm a lovely person.
Well, it's
Can you
got
just
3
spend 3?
action points like you.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry.
So it's going to
Gotcha.
spend one darkness point and 1 action to attack Zelian.
What have
Sorry.
I done?
So it moves. It coalesces from the ceiling, moves down towards Zelian, and just straight up inflicts 3 points of stress upon you.
Mental.
Is
or
that mind
physical?
damage?
Mental.
Mind bullets.
Ow.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
Yeah. As it moves, sweeps through Zelian, it's going to hit Akita. And it will also do 2 points.
I've already got 2.
2 points. 3 points of stress.
I've got, for some reason, I've already got 2 points of mind damage. But yeah,
Yeah, from seeing the moth ship.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
pretty much. But
So I'm
Yeah.
now up to 5. I've got 1 left.
nice, excellent.
Ah.
And then for its final one, it will attack Carvus.
Ooh.
So Carvus, as I know you've got some AP because you've not yet acted. You can spend
Yep.
1 AP to try and resist this.
I will.
It is an empathy or mystic powers test.
I will do a Mystic Powers test.
I am so fucked.
I mean, from the description last week, I was like, yeah, I'm sure my non-combat character would be totally fine.
I got 2
Whoa.
6s.
All right, so you take 1 point of stress as this thing swoops. So it sort of swings down the room like a rain of ethereal glass. Swoops through Zelian, rounds into Akita, out of Akita, and through Carvus back up to the ceiling. And it's your go, Carvus. You have two action points.
I
When do I
will.
go?
After you got a 6, didn't you?
Indeed, yes.
Carvus has got a 4.
Yeah, you 3 action points back at the beginning of the round. Is that right?
No, you just
6
spent,
goes before 4.
Yeah,
6,
Yeah.
6 should
I
go
am-
first.
Oh, have I gone the wrong way?
I am confusing.
Ah, sorry. There we go. Kasha, sorry.
Okay.
I've
So,
written it down in the wrong order.
It turns out that I have been hanging on to the secret weapon of god killing ever since we defeated the, what are they called, the Puritans? The
The order, the pariah.
the pariah, that's it, the pariahs up on Coriolis.
Okay.
I have a reload for a Vulcan carbine. Who knew how important that would turn out to be? I couldn't be bothered carrying the carbine around, so it's still in the ship, but I kept the reload because they're tiny or whatever it is. So I'm going to give that.
So as one of your action points, you're going to give that to Zelian?
God, yeah, and I'm going to stand behind him.
Take this.
I do look at you with a literally half crazed look in my eye. Like, if it touches me again, I'm going crazy.
Well, I guess we die together then.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot it as well. Better dead than Smeg. Let me see. 1 bonus, 3 in range combat, and 5 agility gives me 9 dice.
9.
Yeah. The agility was just for running away. It also turns out it was good for shooting. Oh no, I got 1 success.
All right. So you do.
A mere 2 points of damage.
All right. So you run over, you hide behind Zelian, you give him a reload, and you shoot your tiny gun at the big monster.
I do.
Nice.
I curse at it in several languages.
None of them are officially what you speak.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is Carvus. So yeah, when
I
we
will-
get back round to the top of the order, you'll get your 3 points back.
I will take a standard action and
Uh-huh.
drive my sword into this creature.
Nice.
Right. So I get 9 in total for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Critical success, 3. So I do 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Much heftier than me.
Drive the Mercurium sword into the darkness that is coalesced, and it again dissipates.
You beast.
Almost sucks in, maybe wraps around your shoulder, or shatters out from the sword as you stab it.
You have to carve a K into it.
Yeah. And it's gone. Raya.
I'm going bar the clock. What does the law say about these things? Does it have any weaknesses? What do I know as an archaeologist and cultural expert about this creature of darkness? Because presumably it's got some kind of register somewhere in mythology.
Yeah, make a culture roll. Make a ancient lore dark morph. I'm just trying to think of what the Pathfinder specific skill would be. Exactly.
2 successes.
So this this is a hard thing to categorize in like your science kind of way, because this is some kind of dark morph, some sort of thing. People who have been through portal space without going into cryosleep, into cryostasis, have described creatures like this. To have it here in the physical realm, in normal space, is
Squeaky bum time.
absurd. Squeaky bum time. Absurd. Unheard of, ridiculous,
And yet there it is.
and yet there it is, right here in front of you. There may be ancient rituals with which to have banished this thing. However, they are probably lost within ancient texts. Perhaps when this is all done, Carvus, who is a seeker and would probably have access eventually to those levels of ancient texts, could take you, and you could have a good chat about how you survived the darkness between the stars at Seeker Sanctuary on Mira. But right now, yes, this is absurdity.
So I haven't heard of anything that could do anything to this thing.
No.
Okay, I'm going to go through the plastic door and get the flamethrower for my remaining action.
Okay. The old
Yes,
man looks at you and is like, "Yeah, no, yeah, take it." Which brings us back around to Zellion.
I slam in that reload on my Vulcan carbine for 2 action points, and then I wait patiently
Okay.
because I'll have my 1 action point, so I can maybe resist, and I can't do anything else. So I will wait.
And just hold that very tense moment as everybody looks around everywhere.
Yeah.
I've only got a tiny view over Zellion's shoulder.
Yeah. Think I did the order wrong last time, because now I'm just reading it properly. Kashar, you would be next. I think I got Kashar and Akita in the wrong order last time.
No worries then.
So we're corrected this time.
Can I see it?
No, it's dead.
It's
In there.
gone.
Carver stabbed it with a sword.
Oh, well, no worries
It's
then.
only Zellion with the paranoia that still thinks it's here. Raia's gone for tea.
True.
She's just gone for a brew.
Yeah, I'm pointing at every shadow in the wall, like, where is it? Where's it gone? Ah.
How many action points to go through the curtains?
You can move a zone with 1 action point.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go out the curtains. Tell the old fella and Noah that you should all leave like really quickly. The ship is, and I'll describe where the ship is.
Your ship
Yes.
in Bay Basin,
Yes.
a day's travel by boat. Away.
I mean, what they're gonna do? Just like wait here for it to eventually find them? Just run. Don't stop running. If we're still alive, we'll say so.
Right. They look at you a bit like, okay. And Nora's like, no, you've just found me. I'm not leaving you.
I'll be like, bye, Felicia, and then I'll be.
Are you running?
No, I'm going back in the room. Better dead than smeg, as described.
Okay.
Last time we fought the thing between the dark, I was going to run away, but everybody else ran away, so I decided to
Stay with
fight.
Carvus.
So yeah, you can't leave him by himself. So I've become acclimatized to this now. This is just what happens every so often. You fight strange entities beyond understanding, and you shoot at them until someone else kills them. This is how it goes.
So you run out. You warn Nur, the boy with the gills,
Yep.
and the old man, and you see like Raia's turning around with the flamethrower, strapping the thing on, like tooling up. It's like her Ripley moment.
Yeah.
She
There's no
That's
way
quite-
this ends well for anybody.
That's quite
No.
badass, to be fair.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
the idea of Ruby.
Do you want me to roll to tell them to go away, or I don't mind
Well,
either way.
Nora's not going to leave, so you can't convince Nur to leave.
Okay.
Now she's just found you all.
Well, I'm
you wanna
going to go.
try and persuade or manipulate the others to go. You can.
I'll leave it. I would only roll like 3 dice. I'm going back in. I can't see it. I take it.
No, it doesn't appear to be around.
All right, I'm gonna take
But the hairs on the back of your mystic neck.
All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath and just point my pistol and look down the sights and wait for it. I'll think fondly of the exosuit that is also in our ship.
And the power loader in Bay Basin.
Yeah.
And all that
I'm
kind of
wearing an exosuit, and it went straight through me into my brain. So
I know, but she doesn't know that, so having one of those on to slap it round a bit feels great.
stuff. No, what was that? It was 21, 9, 20, 90. It goes to 18. All right.
I mean, at least we gave all those
It goes
darkness
to
points
60.
away so casually.
It goes to 16 because it spends 2 darkness points and reforms right in front of you, Carvus. Right in your
It was
face.
Back to the dark with you.
it was on 21, and it's gone to 16. That's
All right, so let me explain. It takes 2 for it to reform,
all right.
and then for each attack it wants to make, it costs a darkness
Right.
point. So I had to spend
Oh, okay.
5 for it to return this turn. Yeah? 'Cause
Okay.
it wants to reform, and then it wants to deal out some pain. Yeah?
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
So yeah, it reforms in front of you, Carvus. It is going to attack you, which means you can spend an action point for this round to resist.
I will do. Just mystic powers. I'm going to use my reroll that someone
Yeah.
gave me.
I think you have
Reroll
2.
that. I have 2.
Mhm.
I'll
Yes,
thank you for
2
the first
people were very
reroll.
kind.
1 now.
That is 2 successes, 2 6s.
All right, so it gets 1 point of damage, but instead of a point of damage, I spend 2 darkness points to
Ooh.
crit.
Big crit.
Crit,
Brain crit.
brain crit. I don't think there's a brain
Yep.
crit chart.
Oh no, what if
brain
it's your
crit.
teeth again?
Is there a brain crit chart? Am I in the wrong
No.
system?
My teeth.
What do you...
I don't know if
Teeth.
there is.
It just pulls them out and starts wearing them like really bad dentures.
I assume there isn't a brain crit.
I don't think so.
Very dangerous. I could be really good at crits. No, it doesn't look like there's a broken crit. It's
No,
just
you
a
just have to roll on the crit.
physical
Yeah.
manifestation of what your body is experiencing, I guess.
God.
Right.
Okay.
I've got the black dice for the 10s, and the
There we
yellow
go.
dice for the units.
You can imagine if it's 66 and it's all over.
Dead then.
I'm not that good at rolling crits. All right, so it breaks your nose. You feel your nose.
Nose.
You know, your pretty face, not the face.
You're like getting punched in the face.
Because it's crit 21. It's not fatal,
Alright.
which is good.
I will use my 9 lives and switch that to a 12.
Oh, okay, excellent. You become disorientated, so a little bit of blood comes out your nose, but it doesn't like break. You know, you're not staggered for manipulation. You're just stunned. You're just stunned from it.
Yeah.
That thing in Kickboxer where they do that. Zelian, it again. You did a lot of damage to it. You took it out all by yourself. It doesn't like you. It whips around as it goes through Carvis, whips around into your face. Do you want to test empathy? For an action point?
Yeah, I do. I've only got 2 dice in empathy, and it does 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take 1 even if I do. But if it take 3, I break.
Okay.
So, and this is really, really irritating.
Gambler.
I'm going to have to use my gambler's talent to pass it with a crit
Okay.
success, but also give you some darkness points so it can hit me again next time.
You can roll and use your reroll first.
Well, we'll see.
And then use the gambler's talent. You can also
1
push.
success on the 2. So I get 1 reroll of the dice. If that's 6, no, it's a 2. I'll reroll again. No. So I got 1 success with both my rerolls.
Okay. Are you set? Is that all right? You're going to take 2 damage?
I don't want to take 2 damage. No, I'm going to give you a darkness point
Okay.
and crit success it.
Okay.
So I negate 3.
Yeah. Oh, because you would get a critical success on it. Yeah. So you negate everything. Just this, this like.
No.
Maybe you can hear no, like no. I've just found you. Your resolve is set. You don't.
It's so annoying. Like to stop dying, I'm powering it up, but yeah.
Yeah, and Kashar, as it sort of it swings towards Zelian and like splits, like it doesn't go through him. It splits around him and heads straight for you. Would you like to spend an action point to resist?
Am I resisting with empathy or
Mystic powers if you have them.
I do, because that's the difference between 7 dice and 3 dice.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm terrible in a fight, then I may as well try and stay on my feet. Yeah, because I can still aim and shoot, can't I? Yeah, that's 7. Okay. On my I got 1 success.
Okay. So you take 2 points of mind damage.
Okay. Do we have pen? Cool.
There we go. Which then brings us around to Carvus, but Carvus is stunned. He's a bit woozy while his nose bleeds. And Akira can't believe what's happening. So he also looks in horror as it is reformed. And Rayua enters the room with a flamethrower.
And a fanfare.
Mildly concerning.
Yeah.
We need some high noon
So
music
I'm
playing.
going to re-enter the room and I'm going to shoot it with the flamethrower. Anna Shamayat Dida Al Zalam.
Nice.
Have it, sunshine. Right. I say have it, but I've only got 3 dice.
Does the flamethrower not give a bonus as well? Quick, let's find the flamethrower.
+1 bonus, damage 3, crit 1.
There you go.
Heavy, fire 3.
There you go.
Gotta
So
hit
Oh, I got a success.
success. You could push the roll and give me a darkness point to try and get more successes.
Yeah, let's do that.
It'll give me a darkness point.
It'll give you a darkness point, but fire might actually hurt it.
Okay.
I mean, it can only reform another 7 times, so why not make it more?
One more success. That's 2.
2. All right. So it does 4 damage to the beast.
And then, so because I was obviously carrying a flamethrower, I read the rules of fire. At the start of its turn, whenever its next initiative is, before it gets to act, you roll 3 dice because it's fire 3 for the flamethrower.
Yep.
As soon as it suffers 1 or more points of damage from the fire, it catches fire.
Okay.
And while it's burning, it rolls 3 dice, 4 dice, 5 dice as the turn carries on, until eventually it rolls. It just
Until the
keeps rolls
fire dies out. Yeah.
crits and dies basically.
Allowdat Allah
Fire-
al
fire is-
salam makhluk al diami.
Yeah.
Strange.
Fire is crit 1.
Crit 1. Fire is crit 1. Okay. Strangeness as this shadow, this 2-dimensional entity now is like boiling with flame as well. Something there is fueling it. It looks terrifying.
The problem is, if it hits us now, we might go on fire as well.
It's extreme origami now.
It is extreme origami. Zillion.
God.
Zillion.
I might have to be sensible. Or do I?
No. Why break the habit of a campaign?
Yeah, all right, fine. I kick it into overdrive and fire it again.
You're gonna auto again.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. You can see Kishore going,
I've got no bullets left, but why not use them all? Eh? There you go. Shazam.
I mean, I've got a
Ooh, that's
knife
nice.
you can borrow.
Alright, what are we starting on?
4.
4 successes.
That's 4. And then we'll
Nice.
see how many additions after that. 1 immediately. Okay.
That's your first one out of the way.
6. 2. 6. 2. 6. That's really weird. 6. 5. 5. 5. 6. 1. There we go.
Alright.
So that
you do
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this time.
8 damage. Or 8 shots. So
So I'm gonna hit it for 3 damage, and then I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did last time to see if it hurts anymore, and crit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
brutally, you can't. It has nothing.
Yeah, it's got no
crit.
organs or fingers to injure.
You can't crit.
I want to
it.
break its shadowy nose. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright. And it shatters again. It's gone.
Die.
The fire drops to the floor. It disappears and rolls out. Which allays your oh no, next time it attacks me I'm gonna get set on fire too fear. It just drops to the floor and dissipates.
I now throw my carbine to the floor, rip open my shirt, pull out my Dura knife, and like Billy from Predator, like cut across my chest, like come at me. 'Cause I've got nothing left.
Alright. Well, I guess you are looking a little bit twitchy after the couple of swipes it's taken at you. But the fire and the darkness drop to the floor and sort of run out. Kishar.
Well, he already has a knife. I don't think I want to hand him a concussion grenade. Is it possible to stand behind Zellian and Rowia?
No, there are maybe at 2 different sides of the room.
Fair
A
enough
little.
then.
He has the move to not murder you all with his first fully auto.
I will.
I'm just that good a shot. I can shoot through them round the Matrix.
Yeah, like in
Bending
Wanted.
bullets.
Yeah.
I will simply do the Overwatch and wait for it to reappear, I guess, then.
Alright. Wait for it to reappear.
I like to think that when it dies, we'll still be stood there for like a good 10 or 20 minutes just looking around for it.
Yeah. Alright, it does reappear. It's been 2 darkness points for it to come back. It's back. Instead of from the ceiling this time, it starts rising like a dark flame from the floor. Which triggers your...
I will shoot it. I did Google how to say non-Euclidean trash in Arabic, and I was tempted to play it, but I've no idea if it actually means that or not, so I changed my mind.
Let's not just dive into a language we haven't...
Yeah, that's why I decided not to.
Quite understanding it.
I got 1 success.
All right.
Look at that, I'm like chipping away at it. Just
Have you used all your rerolls? Do you want to use any to try and make that go further?
no, I think if I can roll 9 dice and only get 1 success, then it's pointless re-rolling another 9 dice.
Okay. Sure.
I'll accept what luck
Alright,
has
so
given.
what does your base of your...
I do. Oh, I actually get 1 extra dice because of the cricket thing. I still only do 1 damage.
Just one?
I will just do 2 points of damage to it.
Alright. Okay. So it is going to 1, 2, 3, 11. It's going to use all 3 of its actions to attack people again. This time, it's coming for you, Zelian. It's coming right at you. Do you have
I
any
think this
AP left to? And you got
No.
1. You've got 1 point left. You got 2.
2.
All right.
Yeah, this might be game over, boys.
It's going to crit you. It's going to do you 1 point of mind damage and a physical crit.
Ouch.
I said the black dice was the 10s, didn't I?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
All right. So I just looked at that and went, oh, that's...
That's what you deserve.
No. It's 25. For those reading along at home,
Oh, you punched me in the nuts.
Yeah, as soon as Millie started laughing, I was like, just punching the balls. Isn't it?
Could be
I mean-
worse. Last time Pete got a 25, it was with a cannon.
I mean, it's got a certain sense of style. I give it
yeah,
that.
I am sure, not without a sense of humour from between the stars. Just goes for a low blow, swings at Zelian, which manifests as a groin hit. You're stunned for 2 turns.
1 point of damage per force.
Dexterity and melee combat.
Every time you test force, dex, and melee, you take another point of damage
Physical damage.
Wow.
That's brutal.
from
Yes.
straining your groin.
I guess that's a groin hit. So
I
yeah,
can't
it's
fire my gun because my nuts hurt.
You can fire your gun. Oh no, it's a
Yeah.
dexterity roll.
Yeah.
Does it not range
The
combat?
vibrations.
you
The
can't fire
vibrations from your
'cause
gun.
you threw it on the floor.
Well, it's true, yeah.
I know
Ow.
dexterity is a skill. It's agility
Yeah.
you're thinking of, so you're safe.
Okay.
You can still fire a gun. You just can't do acrobatics.
All right. Okay.
Alright,
Ow.
good. It swings
Wow.
into Zelian's groin.
Going on the floor.
And then it heads for you, Raya. Do you have do you want to spend an AP, an action point, to resist it via empathy or mystic powers?
Mystic powers.
All right, make that mystic powers roll.
That's 4 successes.
Nice.
Divides around.
5 dice.
Divides
I wish I
around
was
you.
playing Yahtzee right now.
You're like, I'm sorry, you don't exist, so I don't care.
And then we've either got a Carvis or a Kashar. So I'm gonna roll a d6.
Go for it.
Odd numbers for Kashar and even numbers for Carvis. So 2 is coming for you, Carvis. Do you want to spend?
I will.
Do you have an action point?
I do. I will.
Do you like
I
to
haven't acted
resist?
yet, so I would like to resist.
It's like to resist.
Yeah. Do not consent. Right. And it's.
She's asked about tea, I am sure, but she didn't listen.
I got 1 success, but I'm going to use my other reroll to reroll the rest of my
Okay.
dice. 3 successes.
Oh, and yeah, she makes no effect upon the shining beacon of the icons as it rounds into the middle of the room, which leaves us on your turn, Carvis.
I will. 2 action points left. I'll do 2 quick attacks on it.
Sure, yeah.
So
2
it's
swings
minus-
of the...
Yeah, so -2. So I'll do 7 dice instead, but I'll do 2 attacks. So the first one is 1 success, so 3 damage.
Mhm.
And the second one is 2 success, so 4 damage.
All right. Rayua, it's back. You set fire to it before. It disappeared for a bit.
I don't trust my setting fire ability. I'm passing the flamethrower off to Zelian.
I'm crying on the floor.
Ow!
And then I want to try a manipulation attack on it.
Okay. You're gonna try and.
I'm going to continue doing my ritual sounding phrase. So I'm going. Ana adeyu katalayakuniti al musafir yusaduni ya garib yamini al kadi anzil aidiyi. I just make it sound all super ritually and just go for it. I'm doing vicious mockery.
Your granny weatherwax and the vampires.
Dropping it all into thing.
Does a creature of darkness care what you shout at it? Who knows?
Yeah, it might do. If it sounds like I'm casting a ritual to throw it out of our space, it might really piss it off and distract it.
Or it might just try and murder you.
Incidentally, what I've said so far is I am the candle against the darkness. We are the fire that guards the stars. Back to the dark, creature of nothingness. I call on the power of the icons. Traveler, aid me. Stranger, protect me. Judge, bring low my enemies.
Nice.
All right.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty badass.
It's getting turbo effing ritualed in the face.
Would you like to? I'll give you two options. You can make a manipulation roll, or you can make a Mystic Powers roll. Bear in mind, a Mystic Powers roll will give me a darkness point, but as it is a creature from darkness beyond the stars, using Mystic Powers on it might have slightly more effect than shouting at it.
I will make it a Mystic Powers roll then, because it also gives me one more dice.
Okay.
So that's worth it. So that's one more of those. I'm going to use my re-roll because that got no successes.
0 point.
That's a little bit more like it. 3 successes.
All right.
Nice. Oh.
Did that just go down?
Did.
Did you just like pull a reverse Uno?
I don't know. I'm not understanding the reference.
As in, he thinks he's attacking you, be like, haha, no, really, I am attacking you.
Up 4, bitch.
No. We
No, I think it successfully depleted darkness points.
Right, okay. I thought Millie
It
had done
might be
some kind
using
of
those
riposte.
darkness points to soak damage from my mind.
Zillion.
Ow.
You've had your
Nice
flamethrower
stunned.
flow back. Oh, you're stunned for this round, aren't you? Ow. on the
Yeah.
floor.
Ow.
Kashar.
Who?
Will a medikit unstun Zelian?
I'd still be in my next turn, all right. Anyway, I think.
Yeah.
I think you were stunned for 2 turns.
Oh no, I am. Yeah. Ow. One
remember.
for each.
Yeah, one
turn
for each.
ball.
So essentially, you're going to sort of sacrifice your action points to give Zelian action points. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's possible or not. And if the answer's no, that's perfectly fine. But I have a med kit.
Medkit.
It's cool if the answer's no. No worries at all.
The heal time is what is the heal time for this? 2d6. And then the medical test, the medicurgy would reduce the heal time. So
2d6 is the permanent heal time, though, isn't it?
yeah. To No, I don't
Nope,
think it does. I'm sorry.
No worries at all then. Would Kashar know that? Or do you want me to use an action point just jabbing him in the bum with a big needle?
I mean, if that's what Kashar wants to do in the middle of this fight, she's very welcome to just
Stunk.
attack.
I don't
people.
think she would
I mean,
know
she's got to get new identities and DNA somehow, doesn't she?
know whether it would work or not. So, sorry, I just shot you up with some nanobots, I guess. I'll
All
take
right.
a shot at it and then save an action point. 10. No. 1, 4, 9. Another 1 success from my 9 dice.
Nice.
2 points of damage.
Okay. So you sort of bend down. You're a little bit protective over the old man.
Oh no, not at all. Get up and kill it for me.
Right.
No. Like,
And just shoot at this darkness.
yeah, like, one hand needle, do that and just pop a shot off.
All right. Yeah. So it fades again.
I take a second look at my pistol and say, hey, this works better than I thought it would.
I know, right?
Maybe I don't need Zellion. I do really. Get up.
Nobody had Overwatch, did it?
No.
No. All right. So it gets to spend all 3 of it. No. Went down to 7, 5, 4, 3. Yeah. So it the second it's gone, it reforms closer to you, Kashar, and just dives at you. Do you have an AP to resist?
I do not.
All right.
Oh, hang on. What did I do?
Zellion.
Oh, I might do it. Yeah.
So yes, you
Stab, shoot, wait.
Resist. Resist.
Well,
Make
shooting's 2. It depends if
Oh.
stabbing was 1.
Up to you. I've got either way.
No, if shooting's 2, then you don't have 1 point.
Okay,
You.
no worries then.
So it's gonna fly at you. It's gonna spend, it's gonna spend a darkness point, 2 darkness points to crit you.
Shooting's only 1. Sorry.
Well, look at those numbers,
Oh.
though.
Is shooting 1 or 2?
No, it's 2. I'm just trying to get you out of the crit.
No worries. It's all right. I'm just going to pull that needle out of you and jab it into myself.
So we get. Do you have 9 lives?
No, I do not know. I can find you a quick route, though.
Oh no!
Ooh.
This is 45. Slams right into your face, through the mouse, through the veil Kashar wears. You can hear, like, Zellion was probably the only one who can hear, like, the crunching of something that hits through. Definitely knows. This one is a fatal one.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah,
brain
right
injuries?
face. So I'd like you to roll a d6.
Okay. Am I allowed to use those rerolls on this?
No.
Okay. What am I looking for?
Well, this is the number of hours that you have to live.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a 6. Makes no difference. We're either going to win this fight in an hour or we won't.
All right.
But,
It slams into Kashar. Zellion hears the crunching and the cracking of bone, maybe even the popping of eye.
Right.
eardrums.
As it slams through her face. She
Oh, God.
falls to the floor, unconscious, for... Roll another d6.
A 1.
So you're going to be unconscious for an hour, but the concussions will kill you in 6.
All right, then.
So Kashar goes down.
While I'm rolling around, you just go next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
When you wake up, you'll have -2 to manipulation.
That would literally give me -2. I deliberately took nothing in it.
Yeah. So when you wake up, you'll have -2 for manipulation as you're woozy. If nobody gets to you within these 6 hours, Kashar, you're dead.
Okay, no worries.
From Kashar, where should she go? Where should Shah go? Zellion looks like he's out on the floor. So we'll swing back around for Raya. Do you have any mystic? Do you have any AP left?
I do, because I go after it.
You go after it. So would you like to use one to resist its attack?
Yes, please, very much.
All right.
I'm going to use my reroll.
Oh, you got another one from Aaron. From Aaron
Yes,
Church.
I
You're
saw.
gonna use that one. Or
Okay,
use-
I only got 1 success, even with the reroll.
Okay, so you take 2 points of mind damage as it flies through you. Carvis, you are the shining beacon of the icons and the most psychic person in the room. It hates you. So it is coming for you, bro. Do you have AP to resist?
I do, but I'm not going to.
Oh, it's okay. So you take 3 points of mind damage as it slams into you. And then it is your go.
I saw some Mystic Powers work on it. So
Yes, you saw
I need...
Roia preaching at it, and it shrank back from her.
So I'm going to try to exercise it back to the stars.
Nice. That's what happened with your. That's how you got
Yeah.
rid of the last
Yeah.
creature of weird darkness.
We're all born of stardust, and to stardust we shall return. The same iron that runs in the blood of us all is that of the stars on the icons. Faith is your salvation. For when the end comes, you shall rejoin the icons in the endless constellations of the horizon, and the light will burn at the darkness. Shout, cry, scream, make your voice heard to the twilight sky, and the icons shall deliver you from the darkness.
Ow, my nuts. Can't contribute anything as epic, so you know.
I got 4
James has
successes.
got a book that's like
Nice.
how to lower the tone in 7 different ways.
4 successes.
All right,
Smashed it, mine. That was awesome.
you punch it back in the
All right.
balls.
Yeah, just grab this creature of darkness and knee it in the balls.
It almost rears back from Tarvis, moving to the other side of the room. Akita, Kishara's down, out. There was an almighty. There's a pool of blood forming on the floor underneath her head, dribbling out from her veil.
I'm technically still alive, but not for
technically still
long.
alive. Zellion is rolling around on the floor shouting, "Ow, my balls!"
Yeah, it kicked him in the nuts.
Kicked him in the nuts. Crit 25.
Appropriate.
Roia and Carvis have been shouting at it, and it's been quite successful actually. It's almost reared and retreated away from both of them. It's your go.
I'm gonna go over to Kashar
Mm-hmm.
and pull out my dose. Try to do Medicurgy on her,
Right.
even though I have no skills.
This is great. The world's worst gun user tried to use a flamethrower, and now the world's worst medic is going to try and do the healing roll.
In times of crisis, we have to expand our comfort zone.
So the
It's either Kashar or James's balls. I'm not sure which one to apply my attention to.
Well, Kishar.
He's
There's a lot of
whinging about
value
his
in-
balls. Kashar isn't complaining. We'll go to Kashar.
It's a lot of value in you stabbing him in the balls.
I will
though.
say that like Kishar's face, like I heard it crush it, like eye socket broken, nose compacted. Like her face is there's brain
Good
injuries.
job
She
she wears
fell
a veil.
like a sack of potatoes.
All
Like,
the more reason
ow.
that she
I
needs professional
yeah.
help.
I can get up, but she's not. Save it. Ah man.
I think M doses give you a +2 to your Medicurgy roll.
That's +1.
+1.
Yeah. So I've got 3 dice. Here we go,
Woohoo.
Kashar.
Thank
I
you.
got like 3 rerolls by the looks of it.
Yeah, you got about 3. You can have 3 goes
Yeah.
at this if it all goes horribly wrong.
I failed, so I'm going to roll again.
I'd be rolling.
Failed
10
even
dice
worse, so
on
I'm going to
this.
roll again.
This is going as expected.
I failed again, so I'm going to do my last roll.
Let's see the judge.
That's
No.
Nothing.
Yeah, Kishar is now
I've-
covered in like
I
Flintstones
fumble about.
plasters.
I poke her in the eye.
Flintstones plasters.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Covered in-
Yeah.
Barbaric plasters.
In like a picture of a smiley face.
I
Yeah.
tried, God damn it, I tried.
That's okay. I appreciate it.
Alright. So do you want to do it? So you moved, administered the dose. You have
Yep.
1 action point left if you want to keep it or use it on something else.
Keep it.
Just
Keep
to
it.
see, Akita's
need
not as theatrical as the other two, so it's not likely to be roaring sort of great, deep and meaningful liturgies, but might shout something like, "Why don't you just fuck off back to the darkness between the stars?"
Yes.
Fuck off.
Testify.
exactly. That's his kind of,
Yeah,
that's
you
his
need
kind of approach.
Call it a mug as well.
Alright.
you mug.
You mug, you slag.
Shout at the darkness. Sure.
Literally screaming into the void.
Yeah.
It's so offended by a pillow Cockney accent, he just leaves.
Can I turn my little head torch on as well? No. Don't know if-
God, if that was the
we
solution
have
all along.
illumination.
Alright, and then you shout at the darkness. Sure.
Yep.
Roya.
And it.
I'm on a roll now.
Okay.
I've got Carvus going as well. I'm racking my brains for everything I've read in archaeoarchaeological, ethno-archaeological textbooks and just shouting random phrases now. Where are we? Here we go. Min al-zilal atayat ilala al-zilala tayud la yahiki lak al-murur. We're still going. From the shadows you come, to the shadows you return. Guess what that last line is? It's lahiyik lak al-murur, is you shall not pass.
Hey!
I love it.
So you making a Mystic Powers roll?
I am.
All these bloody mystics.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway. I've got no mystic powers.
I mean, it
Two
dissipates.
successes and used up one of my last remaining reroll.
Shooting it just makes it angry.
It makes it dissipate, and it runs out of darkness points, I suppose.
All right. So you shout it. You see it retreat further. Zellion, you're still stunned.
No, I think
Yep,
he's
second
back now.
turn.
Second
How
turn.
many action
Uh,
points does it take up shouting at it, by the way?
Oh,
If he's using Mystic Powers, it's 3.
yeah.
I can't remember. I think, is this my second turn stunned or is this my...
Yeah, this is
That
your
was your
second
second turn
This is your
stunned.
second turn
Yeah.
stunned. This is you like slowly getting to your feet after the mother of all
Yeah.
hicks.
Realizing halfway
Ball
up there's a
knockings.
huge needle sticking
Man
out
gets
your
hit
butt.
in the balls by a football.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the 10,000 dolls.
Kishar is unconscious. It is its
tried.
go. It's go. It's gonna
Come at me, bro. I'm still living.
Roia. It's gonna. Oh, actually, it's got no darkness points. Let me just consult.
Ah!
There's no darkness points to power it.
How did you guys manage to burn through 20 darkness points while I was gone? Apologies for my
Punched in the
absence, by the way.
face really hard.
Oh, okay, right, okay. Cool.
I kept machine gunning it. I made it disappear twice. And
Cool.
it costs 2 to reform.
Ah,
Right.
I've
and
basically been casting Hideous Mockery for 3 rounds.
I do
Nice.
wonder if it's got like a sulk action where
Oh.
it can like regenerate darkness
Bubble Reg
points.
just gave Millie a darkness point.
Oh, you
Oh,
Toad Stone.
Yeah. Now is the time if chat wants to keep this fight going, is to give Millie darkness
There's
points.
not
'cause-
enough.
attack
Yeah.
one person.
I'm
People
just
doing
gonna
damage to it are Carvus and Ruia. So odd numbers will hit Carvus and even numbers will try for Ruia. That's a 2 again.
Tis I.
No, you
I
odd this
will-
time.
Oh.
Yeah, because odd
Mm.
numbers
Oh, yeah,
it was
sorry.
Carvus, even numbers it was Ruia. So Ruia, it's
Ruia.
coming for you. You're shouting the ancient litanies at it, and it flies straight at you.
Okay, but it goes before me, so I still have action points left.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've
I
gone
don't-
round to the back, because you've been passed out this land. We've gone back to initiative 7, haven't we?
Doesn't it go off what you did your last turn, whether you have action points left? 'Cause
No,
that's
it
why I didn't have any.
resets. It's resets
Okay.
at the
Oh, that's-
start of
that's-
every initiative roll.
This is the
'Cause you-
only good reason to be going last, is that you've
Yeah.
got action points left
Yeah.
when the monster attacks you.
Because
That's
you could
very good
change
then.
what you're going to attack with this round, which would mean you.
Damn me going before it.
Yeah.
Too speedy.
So yeah, it flies at you with every ounce of its 2-dimensional being.
Right, I got 2 successes on my Mystic Powers to defend against it.
All right. You take 1 point of mind damage. That's
I'm
it.
so glad that it's mind damage.
Mm-hmm. And that's all it can do. That's all it can do, Carvus.
I'm going to smack it in the face with a sword. I'm going to take 2 quick swings at it, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Attack number 1. Get a hit, so 3 damage.
All right.
And attack number 2. Ooh, 3 points of damage. 3 successes, sorry, so 5 points of damage.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. So with this final swing, uttering the litany of seekers or something similar, you swing at it and it shatters and dust and ash fall.
Die!
Please die! Please die! Yeah. So and the room goes quiet and can hear like maybe the groaning of Zillion and the
Clutching of balls.
the groaning of Zillion, the weeping.
It's the only non-bionic part.
It is the only
Rush
one.
over to Kashar. Everyone's to see this pool of blood coming from her body.
Yeah, likewise.
I tried. I don't.
It's okay, and like pull out medkits and bless stem doses and start to try and perform. Actually, I'm not sure who's better at this.
Probably
between
me.
and-
I've got 8 dice to do it. If you want to throw a blessing on me to do any more.
Yeah, I will give you my assistance in this.
Okay, so that's 1 extra dice, isn't it?
I don't want to use my powers when this thing is possibly fucked off right now. So it's just like
That's good thinking. Have you still got that M dose, Pete?
I didn't give
No,
you a blessed.
I used it.
up, trying to
Okay.
I do give
In
you a
my
blessed.
eyeball.
I give you a blessed endo, so that gives you an extra +3.
Oh, crikey.
Wow.
All the dice.
Well, of course, it's easy when you've got lots of dice.
Yeah. Like 1, 2,
Skill involved in rolling lots of dice.
3. Still only 3 successes, though.
Lily the Dice Goblin reminds you, you have been gifted another reroll by Naren and Zephyr if you want to use it.
Oh, I have. Well, let's do that then. Let's re-roll that because 3 successes on
Just keep pushing it.
Just keep pushing
12
it. There's
dice
nothing
is
bad comes from dark
just
influence
rubbish.
ever.
Oh no, you're right. Thank you, Lily. That's much better. That's 5 successes.
Okay.
You do plastic surgery and I'm all better.
You're not all better. You're not gonna die.
But
And you are you were broken before. You were out before, so you recover a number of body points. Not body points.
hand selling an ice pack.
Yeah.
I wonder if we just do crazy things and push rolls now, whether it'll reform or whether it's gone forever. Like,
I don't.
I
want to risk
sedate
it.
him.
Yeah, Kishar idly looks down the gun sights at Zellian's
Zellian
feet.
didn't say that. James was wondering.
It's all James.
Thank you, Carvis. Ah. Is it
Is it
gone?
dead then?
I think so. It felt like it left this place.
Ah, cool.
You should bless the room just in case.
I will begin.
Not mystically, just
No, I'll begin consecrating the room ritually, and I'm blessing the body of the emissary.
Emissary.
As you're there, you spend a moment. You cast a prayer. Nur comes in, and she joins. She obviously knows a number of prayers. And the old guy, he was faithful to the icons. He knows the words as well. The guy, the kid with the gills, just sort of stands and looks. And after a moment, you hear the dead guard that's on the floor. There is a beep, beep, beep,
Time to run.
beep
What's
on
this?
his coming from him.
No, I'm asking.
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah.
what noise is that?
Scooch over and have a look.
I will exit the room holding my face.
He has a like a communicator and an uplink.
Transponder
data pad.
thing?
Yeah, linked
Okay,
to
right.
the big system in the courtyard. And
Okay.
it's beeping. It's like a notification kind of on it. You take a
Oh,
look at
look
it
at
a bit more, and it's proximity detected. Airborne proximity detected.
Something incoming.
Hmm.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Moth.
I'll go and see what's going on.
Alright.
I'll go after Kashar.
So Kishar goes running
Not
out.
an explosive. It's telling us there's someone outside where you're running.
God damn it, things are really not going my way.
You run after Kishar. You look out and you can see. How good are Kishar and Akida at aircraft recognition?
Well, I've got a 1 in pilot and a 2 in technology and 1 in science.
2 in pilot.
Shah's actually Akida's actually an airplane spotter and used to climb the tallest trees in the forest with binoculars to look for specific aircraft and write their numbers down.
I saw a P762. I can't believe, finally.
Finally, I've completed the set.
As I simply wanted to be able to convincingly talk crap about loads of careers and pretend that was me.
Where are we?
This better be the judge.
What, the actual judge?
No,
The emissary, yeah.
Our judge.
Yeah,
Nigella could handle faster.
that's the one. I remember Dolphasa, and I was like, something part of
Could
the
be a
name.
Kuba.
Nigella.
Yeah, that's her name, Nigella. Where is it? Oh, where
I
is
won't
this
remember
event?
anything else.
Oh,
Who did we
man.
find in total? We find a boy, a girl, Noah, and this guy.
Yeah,
A bunch of dead people as well.
A lot of dead folks.
Yeah. Everybody else is dead.
Do I recognise the boy
Dave.
as the son?
No, it's not. It's not
No.
her son. I should have kept the PDF up instead of using the book.
The judge's son was a mystery.
Yeah, the final card I have, well, we have up our sleeves against the judge. From a long time
It's
ago.
unlikely that her son is a humanite, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to use a lemon fresh wipe to clean the blood off my hands then.
All right. Kishar and Akida, you can make an observation test.
Okay. I did not take anything in that, but I get 4 dice, and I may as well.
Do you? Oh, Pete.
I shall pull out my binoculars.
Mhm.
It's like, no,
And I have got third eye.
Mm.
I'm ever aware. No,
Well,
that
you need
doesn't count.
trinoculars then, don't you?
I just go like this.
Yeah, just sort of like flip it every so often. I got 1 success, so it's definitely a plane.
I got 3 successes.
No, it's Superman.
It's Superman.
It's a bird.
Man.
Alright, so you look out at these this incoming airborne incoming, and at first it's hard to make out, and then you binoculars focus. They do that cool thing that you see in like Blade Runner and stuff, where they go that sort of stuff, and you can see it looks like a number of drones. It's a drone strike heading your way.
Incoming drone strike.
Yeah.
On communicators. Incoming drone strike.
Yeah. We all dive. We take some cover, run, and they do these wave of drones fly over and literally bombard the palace, destroy everything on the courtyard, everything out in the area, everything out and around. It's the moment if Akira hadn't have had his binoculars with you, if they hadn't have headed out, this would have TPK'd, end of game.
That would have been funny. You survived the big fight. Oops, bye.
Yeah, oops, bye.
Can I slow-mo dive into a large bush?
Yeah, or into water or something.
Oh yeah, into water. Perfect.
Yeah, we dive into water. And then there's perhaps a slow montage where we pull each other out the wreckage. We find that the old guy has dived over Nur to keep her safe, and that kind of stuff. Is really slow and cool end of film sort of thing. And then we have a montage of returning to our ship. Is there anything we wanted to achieve at the Sunken Palace? It's been destroyed.
Completely obliterated. And if I go and look in the rubble for the transmitter thing, do I find anything salvageable?
It doesn't look like there's anything salvageable of it. No, it looks like it's a purpose one.
Bollocks! What about all the money? It's heavy, right? So it's pretty dense.
You want to make a search around for the treasure?
I'd like to be rich.
Okay.
I need a new face.
Yeah, I might scavenge some crap that I can sell.
We
No,
don't need to.
you know.
There's like super rich, heavy metal stuff to sell. It's in those massive boxes.
Yeah, that's difficult to lug across the swamp. Let's have a
I
look.
wasn't planning to. We can get the ship and fly back, and I mean the ship will presumably have like some kind of crane thing for loading.
All right, so you're going to search around for that. Well,
Yeah.
If they've
Is-
had a
is
done
there
a
any
drone strike on
spy-
this area, they'll be monitoring it for any
I-
incoming flights for a while, I would think.
Who's doing a drone strike on us?
Yeah.
The
I want to see if I can
pariahs.
find
Well, I wanna know.
We
the
never
boy,
found the
if
warrior.
he's around
did
here
we?
anywhere.
yeah. You pull the boy out from under some rubble. He's hiding, keeping himself safe. Actually, no, he doesn't hide under rubble. You find him
In a
quite
pond.
happily underwater. With his
He's
gills
fish
just-
boy, isn't he?
He's a fish
Mhm.
boy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Ugh.
He sort of waves at you and swims to the surface.
Ugh.
Thing.
Are they still flying around, or have they left the drones?
They've gone off away. They might need a bank and a turn. Do you want to grab Akida's binoculars and have a scan for them?
I want to try and.
Get your hands off my binoculars.
I want to see
These have seen me through the jungle for 12 years.
who sent these bloody drones. I want to get a closer look at one. Can we try and take one down? Do you think?
With what?
Angry words.
That
Bow and arrow?
Dartmouth, didn't it?
How far can you throw a concussion grenade?
How far can I shoot a concussion grenade?
How far can I throw a knife? That's all I've got left.
If we take down one of the drones, whoever sent them will know that there were survivors.
Yeah. They'll be hounded
isn't-
till the day we die.
Excellent point.
We should
that's
get out
why
of
you
here.
sell the
Better
rest
to
of
let
the
them think
drones.
that everything was destroyed in the wreckage and live than to achieve a small
just-
financial
just
gain
don't-
and die.
No.
I don't see why they would send drones. At
It
the
might not have
pariah.
been the pariah that sent them.
Then who is it? Who's trying to fuck with us?
It's not us. It might be them. This could be allies.
Hmm.
This could be the people that we
Who-
told about the pariah base.
Who else have you guys annoyed?
Juggalos.
They don't have
Jugglers,
those
yeah.
kind of resources. They spend all of their resources on Fago and makeup.
We saw that giant
That's what they want you to
butterfly
think.
ship leave. It could be something allied with them.
The butterfly
I think
ship?
if those moth people had drones, they would be better than these.
Moth.
And we wouldn't see them coming.
Yeah, good point. I'm just a bit.
Paranoid.
Hmm.
Oh, I get it, Zellion. Absolutely. Well, I want to know who the hell just
I don't like the
carpet
idea of
bombed the area.
walking around knowing there's an enemy but not knowing who it is.
Is that boat safe? Is that boat
Let's move
safe?
away and I'll observe from afar, see if they return, and I'll have a look, see if I can see any markings on them or.
Okay. So we leave. We our skiff, our shitty boat. Are we heading just away a little bit, or are we going to head back to the monolith and the conglomerate? Or are we heading back past Bay Basin to our ship, which is our probably about a day and a bit of shitty boat travel? What's the
Well, I look at Carvis and Kashar. Like, we were hired by this to initially find No. We've done that. Then the judge wanted us to find the emissary. We've done that. Like,
Well, yeah,
We're-
we've found
we're-
the emissary, but
done now, right? This is it.
should we bring the pod?
There's a whole bunch of other people, and you know, like if those drones are gonna come and find us at some other place, I'd rather figure out who. That said, if we get into a fight on the skiff, I'm just gonna lie on my back and like point my gun over the gun whale thing and just fire randomly.
Is it possible to get the emissary's body into like a stasis coffin and it's still got any around?
a lot of that has been sort of fucked up by
Alright.
the drone strike, but you can take the
I'll just carry
emissary's
the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is there.
Oh, did
I
I
mean,
find any of the money
surely-
stuff?
It'll be
Um,
in bits.
Yeah, it's in bits, but they have the DNA from the emissary on file.
Proof
so if
though,
you
isn't it?
Mhm.
take a big enough chunk of a dead emissary, they'll verify death.
It's like a hand.
A foot.
Kidney.
Kidney, face.
You kind of want to take the head if you're verifying death.
Take the hand and eye. That'll always work.
Yeah.
Come on, in fact,
Yes. Shove some
That's-
emissary into a sack.
Dignified.
Yeah, we're really yeah.
A Ziploc bag full of emissary
The
pieces.
bag of emissary. Yeah.
hey, you could freeze dry them and sell them as souvenirs on the Aclades.
Relics.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, relics of the emissary. That's a good point. We could make our fortune here.
All right. So we find like the thing about the treasure is it's very heavy.
Yes, but it's very valuable, so I can just take a bit of it.
Well, it's chunk.
Or we could come back for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
no worries.
You know where it is.
Come back with the ship.
Yeah. So we leave the zone on the
I
way
know.
on the way
Fine.
out. Do you want to make another observation roll to see if we spot the drones?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
still got the rerolls that people kindly gifted, so I may as well use
You
them.
gonna use them?
Well, I only get 4 dice, so that's a no.
Okay.
Do you re-roll your
1.
whole set of dice?
Yeah, you re-roll it.
Okay, that's 1 re-roll.
You're just gonna
Oh,
use
it
them
says power will be switched up in 1 minute. Press any button.
all. All right, just press some.
One.
No, on the frame. Yep. So.
Really good at observing things.
Zellion
It's
got
like one of the things I can do.
I rolled
Zellion got
12
one,
dice and got
Akita
none.
got 1, and then Rhea got 4. All right, so as you're looking at these, maybe you are familiar with the brand of drone, the recon drones, or they've been used before.
Maybe.
And although you were expecting them maybe to be Order of the Pariah, as you get a moment to study them, coming back around for a second sort of strafe of the run, they do have the glyphs that the Pariah would typically carve into their technology. They start with their blessings at like component level. So the plastic that would be engraved, be part of the 3D print. As you look, you can see it sort of daubed on the side. So a casual glance, as it flies past, it would look like it's got these glyphs on. Somebody's painted them on afterwards. And then there's maybe it is because you've used drones or research before. You're pretty certain that these are Zenithian drones, not anybody that the Pariah would use. They would build their own.
Yeah, they're basically faking it out to make it look like it's Pariah, basically, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to make it look like it's Pariah, but the Pariah are much neater about putting their mark on things. This is just a bad paint job. This is a Zenithian drone.
Does that mean it's from Coriolis?
So Zenithians are people who originally arrived on the Zenith.
So no, this is the people from the monolith.
Mm-hmm. Or,
That's who sent them.
yeah.
That's the people we told that the Pariah were out here
I don't
taking
think,
matters into their own hand.
I don't think the guy getting married. He's the Nithian, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kassam?
Kasar?
Kassai?
Yeah.
I don't think we told anyone where this was, though.
You didn't tell anybody you were going into the marshes? You don't have a...
But not exactly for a precise drone strike. Exactly where we were going.
No, we
No.
didn't tell them where we were going, but we did tell them that the Pariahs had a base out here. And if they did a space search from satellites to check for heat sources, this place would have been the only thing that showed up.
Assuming a lot, though. I think these were sent by someone who knew it was here.
There's only one person we talked to about this. Kuba.
Then it's someone trying to clear their path of everything, yourselves included.
Why would Akuba fake the Pariah's strike?
Oh, you should have asked her out on that date. Then you'd have all the inside scoops.
This is what made me think. Well, it felt weird that there was a drone strike, like because no one knew we were here apart from people we were supposed to, like. And she's happens to be on this planet for the wedding.
I don't want to, but I could locate her.
All are from
Can we-
Coriolis in safety if you have to.
Well, you can you read her mind or not?
No, but I can reach out to her mind.
Will she know?
No, I don't believe so.
I guess it depends. She
Maybe
also has
sounds
mystic
sure of it.
powers. I say do it. I mean, we're just going to sit around and wait for another drone strike, or if we show up back on Coriolis, if people are like, oh damn, they're supposed to be dead. Hey, go kill them.
If you're on Coriolis and you're public and people know you're there, you can't suddenly show up dead.
We can
It
get
becomes a
arrested,
different-
though.
Yeah, but it's a different trade-off then, isn't it? Instead of a covert assassination, it's we're not saying anything, but you know that if you say something or take action against us, something will be said to someone. It's a shell game then, instead of being a quiet assassination.
I'm not like the judge could just declare us guilty of whatever she felt like if it really is the judge, and Akuba is the judge's kind of, I don't know, enforcer, really. It might be the Akuba and not the judge as well, though. So shenanigans and politics.
I'm gonna wait till we're further distance away from this play because we've set off, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm just kind of I'm paddling and steering and stuff. You know,
I'll give it a few minutes till we're far enough away from where that thing crawled out, and then I'm going to try and reach out because I've met Akuba before, so I will try and reach out to her mind.
Okay.
2 6s.
All right. So were we doing the mind walker where we see what they're
Yeah,
doing?
where we get no emotion, but we see here. Then
She sat in front of a screen watching drones. That's
With 2 joysticks going.
So we focus the sounds of the marshes, the Sutra marshes fades away, and you can hear folks doing like the countdown as the Cyclades ends and that kind of stuff. We can hear a countdown of folks around her. And Akuba, you can see she's got some sort of glass. There's some alcohol or something in it. And as she's like takes a sip, there's a buzz from her purse. She's got this fancy, cute little purse. She takes it open. She pulls out a tabula. Second strafe complete. No survivors. She slides it back into her purse, and then fireworks go off around the monolith.
oh man.
Everything fires out. She holds up this glass. She clinks it with some people who have got that kind of stuff, and you hear her say, "Many congratulations to the bride." And she takes a sip, and that's where our vision would end.
Let's go and shoot her in the back.
What? I knew it was sus that we had a drone strike, and thanks to Ruia's hotshot observation to spot the molding problem. But I never.
we don't know if the judge is on side or not. If the judge isn't on side, then we need to tell the judge. And then if the judge is with us, we can...
I get the feeling that this is an underling trying to impress their boss by making sure that everything has been fixed on their behalf and dealing with any potential future problems. I think if you turn up at the judges and say, this is what we found, this is what we've got, this is what we know, you'll have the protection of that person, and this underling will have egg on their face, especially if you shoot them one of those looks that says, I know, you know, we know what you did.
You know, it also occurs to me that Akuba might actually be a pariah. No better way than to look like it wasn't you than to just paint a shitty paint job of your own sign.
She was there at the celebration, stopped the guy from being killed. So I don't think she's a pariah.
Okay.
It doesn't scan. The
That is a
pariah
good
don't
point,
lie
yeah.
about who they are. They're very proud of who and what they are.
So
I think back to the ship, up to Coriolis, meet with this judge of yours.
Yes.
The thing
Put all
is,
the information in a place where it can be accessed should anything happen to you, and let them know that that's the case.
the judge wouldn't have. I don't think the judge knows about Akiba.
I
Exactly.
don't either.
There was a reasonable
But-
chance her own son was in there, so I think
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true.
So I think we should get to the ship as fast as possible and get to the judge
Before Akuba, while
before
we're dead.
Kuba.
Yeah.
while
While
we're
she
dead.
thinks we're
While
dead.
we're dead.
Mm.
Okay.
From here to your ship and off-world to the station.
I mean,
Cool.
should we take the quickest route?
You're going to spend it out this next
If this is the end of the first book,
the end. of
then
the-
yes, I think that we should continue as we started by
Yeah.
handing out frivolous starting points.
Ah, demon, die! Stab the thing.
Jumps back out the swamp. All right.
Shoot the swamp a few times.
No, it doesn't. So we take the quickest route rather than it taking a day and a half to get back to our ship. It takes we get there the evening of the next cyclone. Like we're in the next year.
Yeah.
The next segment, the new month. And we get there. Noor is like, "Oh, you've got Mum's ship out of storage." Oh, and she runs ahead. Obviously the ship recognizes her ident or a scan. She heads in.
We're going to tell her it's our ship now, though, right?
I mean,
And you can give her 10 minutes. That's okay.
let's give her a bit. Come on, we don't know where Mother's gone at the moment either. And
You're
be
holding
fair-
it in trust for her, is the
don't-
way
we,
to think of
we
it.
don't actually have ownership of the ship yet. 'Cause the
No,
judge
it was
lent it
impounded
to
for
us, yeah.
taxes or something else, so we're being allowed to use it.
But we do need access to the ship again. So
I mean, you
I
have
mean,
access to it already, but like obviously
Yeah.
the ship recognizes Nur because it's
yeah, because
Nur's.
no.
Mum's
Um,
ship.
Do we want to fly back and get some cash, or are we just hot footing it?
Straight there. We don't want to waste any moment at all.
This is probably where I leave you then.
Well, thank you, Akida. It's couldn't have been done without you.
Akida, I know I'm supposed to stay down here and that you have a contract to protect me, but I think I'm going to have to go with them. My research has led me in a different direction.
Of course, but this is my home.
I
And
understand.
there are other idiots who need to find their way through the jungle and need my help.
I think you may be beyond idiots in the jungle now. Perhaps it might be time to consider
I wasn't talking about you, Ruia.
leadership of a faction, possibly taking greater steps under your own authority.
Oh, if you need money, you know where those glow orb things are in the.
No,
And
the other
also-
stuff is worth
yeah.
miles
The
more.
massive boxes of precious
Heavy
metals.
treasure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Akida's gonna be like, I don't know, Pablo Escobar down here.
Emperor.
Where's that big truck of mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a truck in Bay Basin.
Bay Basin.
Did the truck not get blown up?
No, I think it just missed. Just, both of the windows were rolled down. It just went straight through.
I hope that when you get to the truck, like an eighth of it is intact, like a whole side of it. And you're like, yes, and you get out of it, and it's just
And it goes,
stood there. Nothing else is there. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been interesting, and you're clearly on some greater journey, but it's not mine. So I will take my simple. I look down at the little boat. Take my simple ship and head off into the night as well.
I will give you
luck.
my compass and my equilibri.
Oh, yeah.
I
He
don't want
does
your
not
equil-
belong on a station. Look after him.
And I
don't
do need
eat
breakfast,
him.
so yeah.
Do not eat him. This is his home too.
I hand Akida
It's
a
a
couple
circle of
pieces
life,
bread.
Ruia. Thank you, Kashar. Good luck, everyone. And
I'm
if
good.
you're ever back this way, then give me a shout.
I'm gonna take
Then
my.
leave me the hell alone, you bunch of weirdos.
my Dura knife out of my sheath. It's the only thing I've got left.
I've
Everything
got a
else-
Dura knife, don't worry.
Everything else is broken or discarded.
You realise suddenly Akida's been looting like every other body that's got like stuff jammed in pockets, loads of drugs and things, and
I'm gonna use my metallic bit of like my bionic hand to etch into the blade of the knife.
Your mobile number.
Yeah, my mobile. Call me. Kiss,
Call me.
kiss. A symbol of the jackals, my army faction, and I'm gonna hand it to Akita and say it's been a pleasure. The last time I was on this world was a nightmare, and finding someone alive here, thriving here, is a great pleasure. You've done so much for us to help. I can't thank you enough. I'm not a wordsmith like Carvis and Rawia, but all I can say is thank you. And I'm going to go for the kind of Dylan and handshake, the big kind of muscles.
Yep.
Do that little bit of arm wrestling midair. Like, yeah.
Yep. Not your robot one. That's taking.
No,
a piss.
snap your arm off. Ah!
Come on
Cheers.
now.
That's my paddling arm.
Gotcha.
Well,
Then I'm
Zed-
going to shoot a hole in his boat. Fuck you.
I'll take my knife out and just throw it in the ground and replace it in the sheath with the new knife. And I say, Zelian, I hope whatever nightmares follow you disappear with every time you fight the darkness, that they leave you alone a bit more. But
Yeah. Every time you
and-
fight the darkness, there's a bit of light, I guess.
It's on his head.
right.
And Akita sails off to Bay Basin.
Yep.
Sails off to Bay Basin.
To be the
Become a crime
richest
lord.
crime
To
lord.
become to take over because Dahlia's obviously useless.
Yeah, we've killed everybody else.
Dahlia's
Yep.
useless. Alright. Maria enters the ship. It is not a big ship. It is not a well kept ship, but it is well loved. And Nur is already sat in the front in the bridge. She seems to have found some clothes that she's stashed somewhere, although they're like a couple of years younger than she is. So it's like, I don't know, space pretty ponies or something. And
My little space pony.
my little Kuan monster. My little Kuan Gribbly.
We need that as the next T-shirt.
Yeah. And she is like, let's go home.
Can I just take a minute to either get some oil or some black paint and just draw on the side of the ship like a sort of flat thing with arms?
Like the dark mode?
Yeah, you know, like you're supposed to draw your kills on the side of your
Oh,
ship.
okay, yeah.
I got rid of how to draw a two-dimensional object, so you know,
You draw
Let me
it.
get rid of
like a piece of paper with a face on it.
Get rid of the oil off my lips.
Oh yeah, you had stuff all over it, didn't you?
Trying to be a Burbacil. No, just pretend to be one.
We make the journey back to Coriolis. When we get to,
I've just realised how funny it is that Kashar, the woman of 1,000 faces, doesn't have one.
I know, I'm
Like-
truly faceless. I was
Yeah,
going to say, I'm
really.
definitely claiming that faceless point.
Yeah.
Look at
Just-
me,
just
Ma,
a-
I went the whole hog.
Yeah. Just realised, yeah, that's really poetic justice. That
we fly back to Coriolis. When we get there, are we hailing Judge Kirahandal Fasra? Are we just going to dock normally on the down low? Are we going to pay the docking fee? You know, that kind of stuff. Are we going to try and jump to the queue and get in rather than dock in the net and catch the bus in? Are we
I
going to
don't-
try and dock on Coriolis and get straight to the judge?
I don't think we should dock and give any sign that we're here, really, until we can get a secure channel straight to the judge.
This
Because
close to Coriolis, you do have her number.
Yeah. So I think if we are landing, I think we should try and get in like smuggler's entrance way, like we did last time when we were leaving.
You know a place, don't you?
Mm. And we know it has a lift up as well.
Yeah.
Shall we take the long lift up?
Yeah.
Well, I expect the pariahs won't be there because they've cleaned house and left, haven't they? So.
Oh, we can catch up with what's his face? The crazy guy with a whip.
French guy.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Oh, what's his name? The dance and doors and open one and don't open the other.
Bathos.
Bath
the
salts.
mad
Bath
poet.
salts.
Bath salts.
Bathos, the mad poet.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
it.
we go past Bathos, the mad poet, who is singing a song about all the doors are now open or something, but he's doing it via the medium of interpretive dance.
I would expect nothing less.
So we look at him as we make our way to the, because he's made his room down here now. This is his second place to live, and we catch the lift back up into Coriolis. Nur, do you take Nur with you, or are you going to drop her off at Mira's Moa?
I think we drop her off. Like, in case it's dangerous, why take her with us?
I don't.
I
wanna
think
drop
we
her
should-
off.
Yeah, I think we should take her with us. I'd
You
rather.
keep her with you.
Yeah, I think she's the safest place is with us, even if we're walking into danger.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when we're on Coriolis, what do? We contact Kishar, sets up a private terminal, and contact the judge to arrange a meeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And adjust the place. Let's go to that restaurant again. It's been a
You
long
want to go
time.
to Alcamar's?
Yeah.
Can we have the meeting in some kind of plastic surgery room? You know, doctor-patient confidentiality and all that.
Hey, Kishar gets to take someone else's face off and like, do the whole Nick Cage thing.
All right. So when you send the message to Judge Dolfastra, what do you say? What is the message?
We found the emissary, but the emissary's
I don't know if we should tell her over the phone. I think.
Yeah, I
No.
think we should just say, we have an update. Please meet.
urgent update.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have an urgent update. Please meet in person.
Mhm.
Yep.
In person only. You wait maybe 30 or 40 minutes, and Coriolis is odd because it's the day after the Cyclade celebrations. Like, this should be like the day of making new contracts, making new plans for the next year, making like it's a day of renewal. It's the new year to start all over again. Everybody should be at the icon temple in the center of the core and that kind of stuff. But it's strangely muted because it's also the anniversary of when the emissary arrived at Coriolis, and they're not here. And everybody's like it kind of tiptoeing around the.
They are here. They just did a little Ziploc baggie.
Yeah, but then do
Cool.
you know that kind of thing? Like the bulletin that goes up talks about how the Coriolis Council has been suspended for a day while they check the mandates on whether they should or have to replace this extra member of the council that's no longer there, and all this kind of stuff. There's sort of upheaval and strangeness to the atmosphere. After about 40 minutes, you get a message from the judge asking you to meet them in Alcamar's. They have a private lift and a private booth arranged. You can have afternoon tea and update the judge. She begs her pardon, but she'll have to send one of her other aides to meet you. Akuba has not yet returned from her leave.
That's good for us, I think.
Mm.
You get an access to the lift. It takes you up to Alcamar's. The scanner dislikes Zelian because he's 80% lethal weapon. Just walking around by
20%
himself.
psychosis.
20%
License for that.
PTSD. Yeah. And the attendants at Alcamar's, whether Ray has been there before, they're like, I'm sorry, ma'am, you weren't on the list. Judge Dolfastra is only expecting your associates. Could I take your name?
I'm Dr. Rawia Jalil.
What is your culture rating?
My culture. Oh, my,
Do
hang
you mean
on.
his reputation?
Do you mean my
Yeah,
reputation?
reputation. Sorry.
My reputation is only 5.
Only 5.
Yeah, mine's
Mine's
1.
1.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they perhaps raise an eyebrow. They've at least heard of you. Your
Don't
culture,
worry.
your reputation
Yeah.
is 6, Akita. Everybody on Kuan knows you.
I was going to swing in here with my rep 7.
Just flex.
I'm a laugh
No.
at your rep 7. The character I had in the other Coriolis game had like a rep of 9 or something equally ridiculous as that. She was a media
courtesan, though, wasn't
darling.
she? She was.
As an actual celebrity, surely.
Yeah.
She was an actual social media celebrity. Basically, she was a space Kardashian.
Yes.
I will do the there with me
Yeah.
thing.
The guy, the attendant goes off, and it's but a moment later that the other person gets like a bing, no, approved kind of thing, and he's like, I beg your pardon, ma'am, please, and they lead you, and it's got like the tents, so your entry into Alchemars is kind of obscured. The banners and the pennants that fall down from the walls and the stuff kind of obscure your passage to this private booth where the judge is there, and you can see she's not quite in her formal judge's robes. Her normal hat is like on the table next to her. There's a courtesan who is rubbing her shoulders. Looks like she has on the table next to her like space Alka-Seltzer, kind of fizzing gently, and a very plain looking afternoon meal. It's just sort of like plain pear and simple fruits and you know, nothing as offensive as indulgent as I've just had a really good Cyclades party. Please let's not shout. And she looks up at you and nods, gestures to some seats, and some courtesans move the tables out the way. One of the attendants immediately recognizes Zellion and brings over disgusting aubergine flavored drinks.
Win.
Yes.
But offers to
No.
pour it in a crystal glass. kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he shows you the bottle to prove it's really this crap.
Yeah. Shakes it and there's the fermented aubergine in the bottom. That's
Yeah,
what I want.
the
That's
cinnamon.
what I want, baby.
And pours it into a beautiful crystal glass.
Yeah.
To which immediately you can see the judge back away from the table. Like
Yeah.
the scent is offensive.
I'm
to
going to
it.
take it and be like, I'll keep the bottle. That's what I'm at the table next to it.
Yeah. And you know, small foods are brought out, dates and nuts and pear and that kind of stuff. The judge looks at you. Did you, on your ship, take a moment to wash and make yourselves presentable, or are you still covered in sutra marsh and dirt?
I mean, I would have,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'd have done my best, but then had to change back into my clothes again.
No, I would have gone in, fallen asleep, slept until we got here, got out. That's it.
Yeah.
I think normally I would have done to blend in on Coriolis, but I'm probably too upset about my actual face.
Aw. And Nur is just like wide-eyed, like never in her life did she thought she would be in Alchemars at the top of the core. And they bring her food and drink, and she's just like, yeah, just keep it coming, kind of thing. You can see, like, Zellion has rubbed off on her over the past year. Like, just more. I'll have 6 bagels, thank you. 6 more, kind of thing.
She's been in prison and been starved.
Yeah.
Suddenly
pour us some
going
Moose
from
Cola
like,
X as well.
here's some shitty rice porridge to this is the finest restaurant in the third horizon is going to be a bit of a culture shock, and you're going to want to eat all of the things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this teenager just shoving her face with food. And the judge looks at you and says, I gather it's not good news. Else there would be an extra guest with us. Petit?
Yes, it is unfortunately the worst of news on several different levels.
And she lets out a sigh tries to drink some of her medicine and just puts it back down at the table like she can't face it.
So, to the point of the first piece of information, yes, the emissary is dead.
And
She
she
just put the bag of parts in the middle of the table, like a wet carrier bag.
But if you've got $6 million and the technology,
she exhales. You pick up under her breath. She says like a prayer to the judge, and the martyr and that kind of stuff. She says a quick, quiet, not like a pariah, like a proper standard icon prayer. Not a I pray to the judge only in this form, and therefore I'm gonna. She's not a pariah.
On a more personal level, couldn't find your child.
Well, no, he's on the monolith
Hmm.
and the conglomerate. Why were you looking for my son?
I was fairly sure that he had been kidnapped by the Mystics.
By the prior.
Priors,
Why would
because he's a mystic.
that is scandalous and has no basis in fact or
No.
proof.
But I hope that you take that information as forward proof for the next thing I'm about to tell you, which is Akuba's a traitor.
And she leans in. Careful with these words. Cooper has been a loyal Judicar.
She ordered a drone strike on the location we were to rid all evidence of that site existing and us. If we had rescued the emissary at that point, the emissary would have been blown to pieces.
She engineered her place at your side. She engineered her place on the planet. And she's been pulling strings. I don't know why.
for the dull Kasais, is that the right person?
The Kasars.
The
yeah.
Kasais. I think the Kasais are pulling her strings. You're very quiet, by the way, James. I don't know if your volume's been changed.
Am I? I
Oh,
don't
you're
know.
back now.
My mic's a bit wonky.
She puts her fingers together. She is in the picture in the book, and she leans forward. She says, "The emissary is lost, and my most trusted Judicar is a traitor to Coriolis. This can't just be the order of the pariah and their machinations. This goes much further than we anticipate. You must leave all of the communications of this to me and my office. So
Your Honour, before she passed, the emissary spoke to us.
I don't think the emissary's dead. No.
And she leaned back, and her eyes. Tell me, what did the emissary say?
The emissary said a great darkness was coming, and that all of the emissaries together would be needed to overcome it. And when she passed, a creature from the darkness between the stars appeared in the room and tried to stop us returning with this news.
She is almost speechless.
We would not be here except for Father Carvus and his teachings.
Cannot take all the credit for this. Everyone did their part. There was many great obstacles to get to before we even approached the emissary, let alone what we encountered there.
The emissary is not dead, though. I thought from when they spoke to us, the physical shell is dead. But that...
I am inclined to agree that
Just-
the emissary does exist still outside there, somewhere on a strange planet with strange tower monolith and a field of wheat.
Sounds very odd saying it out loud, but we definitely spoke with them after they died or their body died. And they even referred to it that way. They called it a vessel.
And they knew our names without even having talked to us previously. We have the remains of the emissary that can be confirmed. It is not polite remains, I'm afraid.
The judge, like, her nose wrinkles, and she considers some things for a moment. She looks at you. While I deal with this, I offer you accommodation, secure accommodation here, perhaps at one of the rooms not far from Alchemar's. You have my personal guard, not a Kuba's squad. We will use the judge protections. I will deal with this, and of course, we will deal with your reward with due course. You've done a great service to the Horizon, and I'm sure there will be much for you to debate, Carvus, with your Seeker companions.
Once the results have been confirmed, I will have to return to Mira because I need to argue on a very sensitive subject of souls.
Yes, indeed. And she glances at Carvus, not Carvus, at Kashar.
Who doesn't say it, but really wants to say, currently, I've got much more soul than I do face.
Got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
She looks at you and she says, if you wish, I could arrange for the Seeker faction. What's her name? Wasima who is the faction council, Coriolis faction member, council member, to come and see you in your quarters. Perhaps they can.
Yes, that would
lead
be.
you in debate already.
I would very much like to engage in that debate after having done a bit too much physical exertion.
But thank you. On behalf of all of Coriolis and the Horizon, it was good to know what happened to the emissary. Despite the ill news. Enjoy this food. Whatever you need, on my bill. I will arrange for a place to stay and refreshments, perhaps a courtesan or two to visit.
One last thing from me, Judge. Do you know of a ship that looks like a moth and goes off into the sky?
Oh, I'll pull out my notebook and show her a picture. Because I drew it.
She shakes her head. She says, no, there have been rumours that these have appeared along the horizon.
One left just before, just as we arrived at where the emissary was.
Although the crime families of the Horizon have claimed that they are their ships, we see no proof, only rumour, unsubstantiated rumour. I will have my agents look into this. Thank you. I will, over the coming days, expect a full and comprehensive report. I'll leave you to your nourishment and refreshments. Thank you again. And she holds up a hand. Like, if anybody's going to say anything else, she holds up a hand and leaves, leaving you at the table.
Well, frying pan and fire then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I request a straw.
Yeah, they bring you straws. They bring you medical aid, and that is where Emissary Lost ends, because we've found the emissary.
Emissary found.
Yeah. Emissary found.
Yeah. Emissary.
The bag is
Yeah, can I pinch a little bit of that emissary just to aid my research?
I mean,
Are you
sure.
gonna like drink it?
Please.
No, probably not.
Just inject it instead.
Well, not straight away, but I want to compare it to the mystic samples.
Yeah.
Sure, you can have a bit of emissary flesh, I guess.
Just a sample for comparison purposes.
Wow.
I'm gonna
And I
get
can't say
Zellion
anything.
to take me sniper rifle shopping.
Yeah,
That's my new fighting distance.
sniper. We want some long distance drones.
I mean, I don't think I can afford those, but a sniper maybe.
I'm just gonna strap Vulcan carbine.
Anybody want a
reloads
breach charge?
everywhere.
I still have a breach charge. Would you like one?
Well,
Just put it on the wall.
so yeah, that's where this
Alright.
this adventure
Yes.
That was
ends
good
with
fun.
many questions, but that's okay because there's 2 more books to answer them.
2 whole books.
2 whole books.
Yeah.
Wow. Is the next
We did have a
one-
question in chat, Millie, which was, when is Millie going to run the next book?
Oh, the last Cyclades. I don't know. Hang around till the end of the stream, and I might have something to show you.
Ooh.
But yeah, thank you for playing this adventure with me.
Yeah.
I've
That's
loved
cool.
Has been
Very
awesome.
cool.
It
Yeah.
has genuinely been
it. Emotional.
yeah. There's been proper shocks in it, which I think is testament to the kind of story. A lot of it's very confusing. Coriolis story tends to have so much in it that you're
A lot
like,
of,
I
lot of
don't know
moving
what's-
parts. A lot of moving
Yeah,
parts.
there
Yeah.
are a lot of moving parts. I think that's inherent in the setting though. There's so many factions and so much history to what's happening in the horizon, and then you kind of learn bits of it through the adventure, and then you at the end of it, like the meme, like
Yeah.
meme with string and stuff.
And I think we had a really good mix of dumb action RPG stuff and like baller kind of character.
The fridge shall never
elements.
be forgotten.
I can say we can go and buy that now if we're rich.
Yeah, that fridge. I was brilliant though because that came through because of one dice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pivoted the whole situation. And that was
Yep.
our first crit, wasn't it? That was
It
our
was.
first
First
roll.
ever crit.
Let's try a crit.
It was 6, 6, 6, 6. 4 6s in a row caused that.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Zellion looking at his fist in shock. Wow.
I got
That's-
to
Secretly
exercise
celebrating.
2 darkness demons now. Very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been really cool to join in, although we've been a bit, joined in a little bit later when coming
Oh, no.
across
No,
to
it was
Garblag.
really.
But yeah, that's
massively added to it. Like I
I agree.
can't say thank you enough for joining in, guys. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
You're Marcus, I'm Lita.
Oh, with Babylon 5 characters now. Is that what we
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But does that make Zellion? Is he Ivanova?
No, Zellion.
No, I
is a
think
better
Kashar's
franchise.
Ivanova.
Okay.
I would say that Zellion is probably
Garibaldi?
no
Garibaldi.
No.
Oh,
Zellion,
the
Jakar.
nine.
he's in a
He's the
better
nine.
franchise. He's in DS9 or he's in
yes,
anything else.
yes,
Like,
James.
he's not in Babylon 5.
Ah. It does feel like a Babylon 5 story with the
Yes,
dark,
it
the
has got that
aliens
kind
and all the
of
rest of it.
Yeah. There's definitely an
Ancients.
like.
the shadows and
Mm-hmm.
I've known about Akuba. Obviously, I've read the whole book. I've known about Akuba since the start. And you guys like being, oh, I'm gonna chat her up. It's just like, oh, yes, makes it sweeter kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. I've loved it. I'm looking forward to reading through the next one again and planning out what's gonna, when it's gonna, who's gonna, and what's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun.
Sounds cool.
What day are we on? We're on Tuesday, which means in about 3.5 hours, more
Yep.
confusing, mind-bending madness will occur with Masks of Nalia Thotep and the North American crew. I believe there is a funeral tonight and some old faces will meet new faces. And then on Wednesday, more mind-bending, mind-shattering madness with Achtung Cthulhu. Billy the Dice Goblin, Part 2, Emissary Dead. Thanks, Will. Yeah. No, that's not what it's called.
It's a shame she hasn't seen Red Dwarf because we Emissary Dead Dave.
Yeah.
What?
On
Even the Emissary.
She hasn't watched Red Dwarf. What are you doing?
She's not old enough.
She's old enough. And then on Thursday, we're doing more aliens, more alien frontier war.
Yeah.
We're on Talos Station, trying to find out what this terrible signal is. That Pope the android is by no means doing anything dodgy in the cargo bay with. It's all above board. Everything's fine. That's on Thursday.
I kind of wish I had used the axe to extract him in that first mission that we did.
Get him.
That dude needs an axe to the spine.
That synthetic needs to end. And then on Friday, it is Hot Vampire Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where who the hell knows what they're going to do, because it's not something you can plan for.
And just grabs on and tries to hold on for the whole.
It's like, okay, I'm introducing an NPC and away you go. And I just cling on to whatever they do and just ride with it and go, yeah, this makes sense.
Sounds amazing.
Also, Blades in the Dark on Thursday, fingers crossed.
Blades in the Dark Thursday, should the stars align and the heist begin or end or aftermath. I'm confused. I need to watch more YouTube. But yeah, thank you for joining us on this Coriolis adventure. I think next week there might be some 12-sided dodeca.
Okay.
Dodeca. For those who don't know, Pete has written his old school 12-sided dice RPG.
With narrative character creation.
You still need to get Matt to actually read out the name of
Dodeca!
because he's the only person that can pronounce it.
Yeah. I'm thinking that while Millie has a little break to read and write the next entire book, I might run a bit of dodeca just to show it off a bit.
Yeah.
Why not?
The PDF isn't quite finished. I had someone message me today saying, "Have I missed the PDF?" I was like, "No, I just haven't finished it yet."
Nearly done.
We've got a raiding party.
Oh,
PSA tabletop.
Hello.
We're just finishing, but thank you for joining us, and please do follow us.
Oh, we
Kill
set them
more
on next
exciting
Monday
adventures.
as well. Next Monday. This Monday we had Hotel California yesterday, which was lots of silly fun invests. And next Monday we're going to be playing a little bit of Star Trek to fill your sci-fi needs.
Nice.
If Alien wasn't already doing that, which it is.
A very different sci-fi, though.
Very different.
Yeah, for sure. Having played both, those are polar opposites, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
This might work, or it might not, because I didn't test it before.
We also
It is
just hit
worth
20,000
watching, though.
views on the Twitch.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's 10,000 podcast downloads, 20,000 views on this, 250,000 YouTube views, it's bonkers. Bonkers.
Crazy.
Come and join us on the Discord, and we will talk more about all of this. I'm going to press this button, see if this works, and we're back soon. Thank you. Bye.
Worth watching.
By the blessing of the icons and their emissaries, we found the child.
But brought something else to light.
There's a darkness coming.
In the shadows are old enemies.
And new allies.
What will survive in the dawn?
Of the last cyclade.